Okay, this is going to be the second lesson in inequalities. This will be on variables on both sides or variables on one side. Okay, so we're going to start with the concept of variables on opposite sides. All right, on opposite sides, you got to move the variable using addition or subtraction. And it's got to be opposite of whatever the sign is. So what I want to do, I would always move the smaller one because it will be a lot easier from the calculation standpoint. So I would want to move 11i, opposite of 11. So I'm going to subtract, okay? So that would be 3i minus 6 less than or equal to 27. All right, so we got attached and separated. Just like in the previous lesson, I would add 6. 3i is less than 33. Divide by 3. I is less than or equal to 11. Okay? I would have a closed circle. And since it's eating the number, I'm going to shade to the left. Okay? Remember, if it eats the letter, the variable has shade right. Okay? So, now on this one, I'd want to move this 3i. I would do so through subtraction. So it'd be 12 on this side. 7 minus 3 would be 4i. Plus 48, okay? So I got detached and separated. So subtract 48, subtract 48. Okay, so I got 12 minus 4i. 12 minus 48 is negative 36. Divide by 4. All right, I got I is greater than negative 9, okay? Negative 36 divided by 4. I do not flip that inequality around because, basically because I didn't divide by a negative, okay? Open circle, it's eating the I, so I would shade to the right. Okay, let's do one more, okay? All right, in this case, I would want to move the negative 2i by adding 2i and adding 2i. So that's going to be 20i minus 14 greater than negative 62. All right, I got attached, separated. So add 14, add 14. So I got negative 62 plus 14 is negative 48. 20i, I want to divide everything by 20. Okay, I is greater than negative 48 divided by 20, which is negative 2.4, which is okay. Open circle on negative 2.4. Since it's eating this I would shade to the right. Okay? So what I like you guys to do, go ahead and pause your video, okay? And go ahead and work on these three. Okay? So on this one, I would subtract 18i, subtract 18i. Okay, so that'd be 12i plus 16 greater than or equal to 36. Subtract the 16. So 12i greater than or equal to 20, and then divide by this 12. Okay? I is greater than or equal to whatever 20 divided by 12 is. 1.6. Okay? So closed circle on 1.6, and I would shade to the right because it's eating the I. Okay? On this one, I want to get rid of this by subtracting 9i. Subtracting 9i. So I got negative 7 greater than this would be 3i minus 30, and then add 30, because that's the separated to this, so that'd be 23, okay, and 3i, and divide by 3. I is greater than 23 divided by 3, which is 7.6, okay? Okay, so 7.6, open circle, shaded to the right, okay? This one on here, what I would do first is I am going to get rid of this negative 3i by adding. So I got 41 greater than 8i minus 7. I would add 7. So that's 48 is greater than 8i. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move that over here. And I'm going to divide by 8. 48 divided by 8 is 6, okay? Open circle on 6, okay? All right, it is not eating the variable, so I would shade that way, okay? All right, let's go to now variables on the same side. Let's talk about this. When they're on the same side, you got to combine using the signs you see. Use your calculator. Okay? All right, so for instance, on this one, because they're on the same side, I would just do 8 plus 4. So now I'm at 12i plus 7 less than or equal to 55. Okay? All right, and now I would subtract my 7. Okay, because that's attached now, separated. All right, so it's going to be 48 and 12i and divide by 12. I is less than or equal to whatever 48 divided by 12 is, 4. Okay, this would be a closed circle, and since it's eating the number, I would shade this way. Okay, this one I do 10 minus 8. Once again, all calculator, 10 minus 8. I'm not doing it, not writing any of that down. So I got 2i plus 3, 73. Now this is attached and separated. So I subtract 3, 70 is less than 2i. Divide by 2. I is going to be greater than 70 divided by 2, which is 35. Open circle on 35. Okay, 8's the I, shade to the right. Okay, now let's do this one together. All right, now so to say, Mr. Evans, what's this in front of I? That's going to be a 1. Anytime you don't see the number, it's going to be 1. So once again, all calculator. All right, 5 plus 1, 6. So 6i minus 31 greater than 27. Okay, attached and separated. So add 31, add 31. That's 6i is greater than 27 plus 31, which is 58. And divide by 8. I is greater than or equal to 9.6. Okay, 9.6. Closed circle, shaded that way. Okay? So what I would like you guys to do, I'd like to pause your video and go ahead and work on these. Okay? So once again, I got same side here. So 14 minus 6. All right, I got 8i minus 7 greater than 53. Okay, I would add 7. That's 8i is greater than 60. Divide by 8. I would be whatever 60 divided by 8 is. 7.5. Okay, I got an open circle on 7.5. I would shade this way. That's a 5. Okay, all right, this one, I would put a 1 here. So what I got is 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay, and I would subtract the 77. Okay, 37 minus 77 is negative 40. Divide by 8 is going to be I is greater than negative 40 divided by 8, negative 5. Open circle, it's eating the I, so I would shade to the right. Okay, this one, I'm going to combine this and this. Once again, that's all going to be on the calculator. All right, so 7 plus 2. That's going to be 9i. Oh, whoops, it should just be a 17. Sorry. Okay, so, 9i plus 17 greater or equal to 53. Subtract 17. Get 9i is greater than or equal to 36. We'll move that over here. Divide by 9. I got I is greater than or equal to 4. 4, closed circle, shaded that way because it eats the I. Okay? Now, we're going to work in a combination. Okay? Combination, so you got to know which one's which. Okay? First two here. I got opposite sides, so I would have to add opposites. Okay? All right, so that's going to be 17. 7 plus 3 would be 10i plus 77. And I would subtract 77. Okay, 17 minus 77 is negative 60. Let's save this real quick, guys. I've been having issues with my stuff before. Don't want to lose it. Okay, and now I divide by 10. Negative 60 divided by 10 would be negative 6. There'd be a closed circle, and since it eats the number, I would shade this way. Okay, now this one, I got variables on the same side. Okay, so 26 minus 20, 6. So 6i minus 4 greater than 80. Add 4. 6i less than 84, and then divide by 6. 84 divided by 6 is 14. Open circle on 14. Okay, it does not eat the variable, so I shade to the left. Okay, all right, let's do 2 more together. Okay, all right, so we got on this one, we got variables on the same side, and this one we have numbers. So this is going to be a 1 here. So watch what I do. I got to do 5 plus 1, which is 6. All right, and then negative 7 minus 13, which is negative 20. All right, now I got to actually move the write down stuff. Okay, so that'd be 2i minus 10 greater than negative 20. Add 10. I got 2i greater than negative 10. Divide by 2. We get I is greater than negative 5. Open circle. All right, shaded that way. Okay, this one is just variables are opposite. So what I would do is I just subtract 15i. Subtract 15i. So I got to make sure you leave that as negative 4. That would be 5i plus 46. And then subtract 46. Okay, negative 4 minus 46. Whoops. Is negative 50. Divide by 5. I got I is greater than negative 10. And that'd be a filled in circle, shaded to the right because it eats the I. Okay? Fix my screen here. Okay, so what I would like you guys to do is go ahead and work through these 4 problems here. Go ahead and pause your video, okay? So this one, I can just put that in the calculator. Same side, just go ahead and put that right in the calculator. 50 minus 42. All right, I got 8i minus 18 greater than or equal to 98. Add the 18. 98 plus 18 is 116. Divide by 8. That I is greater than 116 divided by 8. That's going to be 14.5. That would be a closed circle. That would be shaded to the right. Okay. This one, variables on opposite sides. So what I would do is I want to get rid of this negative 12i by adding and adding. So it would be 30i minus 6 greater than 54. And then I would add the 6. That's 30i greater than 60. And then divide by 30. Okay, 60 divided by 30 is 2. Okay, so I got 2. Okay, and I would be shaded to the right. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna move my screen down here. Okay, so I got a bunch of things going on. I got this 1 here, so I'm gonna combine these and I'm gonna combine those. Okay, so 7 plus 1 is 8, so 8i minus 17 less than, all right, 6i, let's do 2 plus 9 is 11. Okay, and now I'm ready to solve the problem. We got opposites, so subtract 6i, 8 minus 6 would be 2. Then, oops, that's an 11. Add 11 over here, that's 2i is less than 28. Divide by 2, that's gonna be I is less than 14. Open circle on 14, and it's going that way because it eats the number, okay? This is just a simple opposite sides. Okay, so I got negative 18 here. All right, 14 minus 10 would be 4. Okay, all right, and then I would go ahead and just subtract 6. Subtract 6. negative 18 minus 6 is negative 24, and divide by 4. I is going to be negative 6, okay? Negative 6 filled in circle, shaded to the right, okay? All right, so the big thing you got to look at is are variables on the same side or opposite sides? If they're on, you always start with, if it's on the same, just use your calculator, okay? Then if it's on the opposite, you got to do the opposite operation, either addition or subtraction, okay? And you should do fine with those since you did well with solving equations.